Hi, hello, welcome to today's session. So, in the previous session of our discussion from the chapter Ruling the Countryside, we discussed one more new system got introduced in order to improve the revenue of the company, that is Mahalwari system. Let's revise about the Mahalwari system, and let's continue the other revenue system which was got implemented or introduced by the same British. In the early 19th century, company officials went with discussing about the problems created by permanent settlement system, because as the revenue was fixed, it made possibilities for jamindars to improve, not any such improvement to the revenue of the company. And moreover, jamindars did not came forward for expressing their interest in improving the land and agricultural activities. That's why in northwestern parts of Bengal presidency, uh, an English officer or an English man called Holt Mackenzie, he suggested a new system which came into effect from 1822, and this new system made clear explanation that each mahal or each village need to be studied clearly, because these villages are the most important social institutions. So under his guidance, collectors and various other officials went with inspecting the village in collecting different information relating to land, measurement of lands, then recording customs, traditions in agricultural activity, crop pattern, cropping season, different crops cultivated, and about other related information. And the collector and other officials, when they went with inspecting the land, inspecting the village, so the estimated revenue for each plot within a village was added up to calculate the revenue of the particular village or the particular mahal. This demand was to be revised periodically, not permanently fixed. The charge of collecting the revenue under this system, it was given to a village headman rather than the jamindar, which was given in the permanent settlement system. So this system was mainly given stress or importance to collect revenue from the mahals or villages. That's why this system was mainly identified or came to be known as Mahalwari system. Then after discussing this, let's continue in today's session about one more revenue system which was introduced during British period, that is Munro system. In the British territories, particularly in south, that is Madras presidency, there was a similar move away from the idea of permanent settlement system. Means they not accepted and they not implemented, they moved away from the permanent settlement system. The new system that was devised, implemented, came into existence from this region, that is southern region of India or Madras presidency. It came to be known as Rohatwar or Royatwari system. It was tried on a small scale by Captain Alexander Red, and subsequently it was developed by Thomas Munro. So I repeat once again, Munro system or new revenue system in southern India, it was mainly implemented or suggested by Alexander Red, Captain Alexander Red. Subsequently, it was developed and adopted by Thomas Munro. So this system was gradually came into existence or expanded all over South India. So here Alexander Read and Thomas Munro felt that in the south there were no any traditional zamindars as it exists in northern India. The settlement they urged had to be made directly with the cultivators or ryots or farmers who had tilled the land for many generations. Here, like jamindars or village headman, as in the case of permanent settlement system and Mahalwari system, the right to collect the revenue it was not given to any, it was given directly to the ryots or farmers, one who is tilling, one who is cultivating the land from generations. Their field had to be carefully and separately surveyed before the revenue assessment was made. So the ryots or the farmer where they are tilling, they are carrying the agricultural activity, their land was mainly studied or surveyed clearly before the revenue assessment was made. Munro thought that British should act as parental father figures protecting the ryots under their charge. Here, main part in paying the revenue it was directly given to ryots, not to any jamindars or village headmen. Here, only English officials or English went with acting as parental figure in guiding, in protecting the ryots under their charge or in supervising the needs and works of the ryots. Within a few years after new systems were imposed, it was clear that all was not well with them. Driven by the desire to increase the income from land, revenue officials fixed too high a revenue demand. So here, what we are understanding from three different revenue systems which were mainly introduced by British in order to improve their revenue from any, that is from permanent settlement or Mahalwari or Munro system. It was not clear for increasing their revenue. Instead, it was clear that the revenue, the rate of revenue fixed, it was very high, as many peasants were unable to pay, and because of high rate of rent fixed, riots in the sense struggles, fights, hartals were flood the countryside, and villages became deserted regions in many regions of North India as well as in South India. Means peasants left their interest in cultivation because the rate of rent it was very high, and they were it made difficult for them to pay the rent regularly yearly to the different officers. So with this, let me stop and let's continue the remaining part of the chapter in tomorrow's session. Thank you one and all.